Hello everybody, welcome back to Journey to 3000 Day 59. It's been a bit of a busy time, but hopefully I'll get back in the swing of things here. Alright, we got a Sicilian, a knight c3 Sicilian, and we're just going to go e6, d4, and on knight f3 we take on e4 with knight takes. Anyway, yeah, I've been super busy playing in tournaments. Just crossed over 2,000 over the board. So hopefully getting close to my 2,200 goal. So, which would be nice. Alright, now do I take with a queen or do I take with a knight here? I think I take with the queen. Okay. Now, knight f3, bishop here, knight here. Pretty much what I'm going to be playing next, no matter what. Finishing our development rather quickly. And then we'll figure out what he wants to do. Hopefully making this f5 square, or f5 move look bad. For now, let's just complete the development. Let's not fall too far behind on time. It's a pretty simple position as it is. Okay, see, it's the problem with rook d8 is that bishop naturally handles it, so I think I'm just going to castle kingside. I was thinking about the x-ray on the queen. So moves like b6, a6, rook d8, rook e8. I'm guessing these are the two squares I want my rooks on, but it's always hard to tell. What's my priority move right here? Should I just be solid with b6 and then focus on preventing d4? Although if I play b6, does he have d4 right away? Takes. Seems like it, so maybe I should make his life a little bit more difficult. Although it takes, I always have bishop as a pin. No, I don't, because the knight's there. Well, we can't play d5 anyway because of the knight. He's actually threatening damage to our structure here. So maybe I should be doing something about that. What about knight here, hitting this and the fork? Let's try it. It's my solution. It took me a while to notice that this was even a thing that I should be worried about, perhaps, but we got there. We got there eventually. 2 minutes down on the clock is maybe not the place we want to be, but let's play some normal moves here. Normal moves, always the goal. And such. I feel very out of practice, but we'll see. These 10-minute time controls. It's always hard to gauge how much time you should be spending. Alright, so what am I doing? That's the big problem, isn't it? So we have a majority here, so maybe our goal should be playing e5 eventually. Not sure what pieces we want to be traded off. Gotta bring the rooks in. Okay. Seems normal enough. Now if I go knight here, we go knight here. And then I'm thinking maybe just knight e5 then. Because bishop takes looks bad. But what about like f6 or something? Maybe I'm getting pushed around there. Maybe I'm not sure what I'm doing there. Well, on f6, it kind of limits his bishop. Still not sure which rook I even want over there. Just gonna try queen here first. Maybe I can bait out like knight here. And go bishop f6 or something. Or knight e5. Knight e5, f6. Not sure how much I'm actually annoying him there, but maybe I can go... Maybe I can get in somehow. We're using a lot of time, which is our main #1 concern right now. Like rook here. This is being hit. Okay. He has perhaps given us something. Something to look at. Now if queen here, I am threatening this. Maybe I'll start with... Which rook? I don't know. I think I want a rook here and here. But maybe this isn't ever going to be open up, so... Rook d8. I'll try. Didn't want to spend too much time on that. Just feels maybe not the best. I'm thinking b4, c5. Okay, definitely want to play b4. I feel like the space is now going to get supported by our pieces. Now I'm kind of regretting rook d8 though. Maybe I want to keep my rook accessing this squares and this rook. I don't know. It's not very useful where it's at. So I'm aiming for the c5 break. To be sure. What happens if I play c5 right now? Knight takes, knight takes. Knight back. I mean, the position just gets blown open. But is it good for me? We're down a pawn. That still might be good for me. I feel like you should have played perhaps a different move. Let's just go for c5. Maybe the computer will hate this. But recognizing that we're going to be down a pawn, but his structure will look like this. So I feel like we have play after that. Kind of making my rook move look awkward though. The main issue. Meaning I kind of regret moving this. I want to move this rook, or this f rook next time. Although maybe if he plays f5 and some variations, that'll come under fire, but I don't care for it for now. Keep in mind, if this knight ever moves, we might have possibilities of like, well, no, because this pawn can still push. Let's go ahead and pre-move recaptures. I don't think he has a better option, because no matter what he does, he's going to end up with an isolated pawn on d file, on a semi-open file that I already have a rook on. Yeah, so taking seems like the prime option here. Now, pawn takes. Knight back here. Hit the pawn, open up the rook. Seems a reasonable option. And if we ever capture this pawn back, we just got weaknesses to play against, so that's my perception. Okay, interesting. I'm considering f5 here, although that knight move seems very annoying. Okay, what do we do here? Like h5, sorry, a5. I mean, that's kind of like my main square that I'm aiming for, although Once I clear this knight out of the way, I can play c3. Start with a5. Pawn here. Knight here, pawn here, bishop here. Queen here. Queen takes, we resign. Well, no, because this knight would be hanging. Okay. So then can he take this pawn? No, because after it's on the same diagonal. So what I'm calculating is b4, knight a6, knight a6, knight a7, b5, knight a7, c3, knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop here, check, winning the queen, so you can't play that. And then, okay, c6, bishop goes back. And do I have f5 there? Pinning the queen. Feels like I do, so I feel like my position's okay. Now, of course, he might just take the pawn, so. But if he takes the pawn, then I still have these threats. Instead, my knight's going to be on a5, which is probably just as awkward. Okay. Can't push because of the knight's going to be there. c6. Knight can't take. I'm going to play f. Play the f move next. Okay, well. It's kind of putting a dent in my plans, isn't it? Now maybe he just has a protected passer. It's gonna be rough. Kind of have to take that, don't I? If I go knight here, that's going to kill me. Yeah. Okay, we'll try this. Maybe try queen here. Does the knight have a good square? Possibly. Seems like my position is unraveling a little bit here. Alright, this is under fire too. Okay, let's start with this. If queen takes, if queen here, queen takes. Gotta keep up on time. Time is a big issue right now. Maybe getting our queen back in the game with like knight c8. Knight b6 definitely looks weird. Definitely looks weird. It looks better than my knight just hanging, so. Speed. We need speed. As our position is looking depressing. Okay. Let's try this. Perhaps this is very ignorant of me to go into that. But I get a tempo against the rook if he takes my queen. And we are officially back ahead on time, so that's something. Position is kind of falling apart. But it's not over yet. Okay. Don't know what to make of that, to be honest. Guess he wants to fork me. That's fine. Let's go here. If knight here, we take. Let's take. Start with knight here. Not a check quite yet. Still not a check. And now our knights are starting to get active, so we're staying alive. Somehow we got down 20 seconds there. I don't know what happened. I guess he's been playing pretty quickly. Can I go here? Let's try here. Very intense. Time is a factor. We can go here. Okay. Okay. We're back. We're up in exchange. Can't take there. Can you take there? Really? Just seems a little ridiculous to me. Speed. Speed. We just hung a knight. A little too much speed, huh? That's depressing. We just hung a rook? I don't know. It's just the clock, man. I just don't know how to manage the clock. And as a result, I lose in an embarrassing fashion. It's good. It's because I'm out of practice. This is why I gotta play every day, because if you don't, you make moves like this, and it's just super embarrassing, so don't do as I do, to be sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be losing here, pretty obviously. That one's upsetting. That one's really upsetting. Just so terrible. Like, I don't know. Just not good at all. Totally winning position, and then I blunder literally just full on two pieces because I just don't know how to play chess. But pretty horrible. We go from a winning position that we built up to nothing. But all right, let's do some review. How about analysis? There we go. Okay. Yeah, blundering two pieces there at the end is just humiliating. Like, I don't know what to say about that. That's pretty bad. But anyway, we're still here. That was a mistake apparently. But okay, so we just had a solid position that we're building up. It does like c5. It's the best move. This is a good move. a5 was also good. Didn't spot this intermezzo though. I thought he could just take. Knight takes. Knight takes. But now we have knight d4 accessible because this pin is still going to be active and this is hanging. So we had a better way to navigate that, but we started losing control when if their bishop takes, it just wants knight here. Okay, that makes sense. Protect the bishop and continue our knight maneuver without worrying about the fork. Seems logical. But this is just a blunder. Doesn't like this scenario, I'm guessing. Nope, it likes that scenario. So why is this a blunder? Knight c5. And my queen, I'm guessing, is on the verge of getting trapped. Which is interesting. Knight d7. It's something to do with like this knight still being hanging, or still hanging. Knight takes it. Oh, the rook's just hanging. Yeah, so my knight and my rook are hanging after that. So that would be why. Opponent didn't play that though. And then he blundered a rook, and I felt super confident. And then I decided to blunder my piece for no reason. I could just go here. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the collapse was caused by, but it was really bad. We blundered 2 pieces. I don't know. Sometimes I guess that's just gonna happen when I haven't played. But let's try to avoid that happening in the future. But 1 game a day. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, that was fun. Fun game.